Still a little bit sick. From the normal color pad, press square once to go to gradient. Check the radial one and then go for your first color, being the custom color because it's not on the color pattern itself. 32, 32, 32. To go to custom color, press your touchpad in once so you get to this. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, go to the second color, and the second color will be just black. Select that, and then the toggle at the down, like at the bottom, has to be at 100. So put that all the way over to 100. The next shape will be a new shape. So go from icons to tools to shapes. And then select half column. Again, check position, scale and rotation. Change it. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then we need to change the opacity to 74. So you have to press your L1 button, your trigger button, and put it down to 74. It's at the top right. You can see opacity. With your left, like L1 button, you can change that. Do it. If you did that, go triangle for coloring and go to black. Select that. And then we can continue to the next shape, which is a circle. So you go in your icon, tools, shapes, and go to whole circle. Select that. And then again, check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring. Again, this will be a gradient color, so when you're on your normal color palette, press square once to go to gradient, select the radial option, and then for coloring, it's a custom color again for the first color, so press your touchpad once, it will be 10, 10, 10. And the second color will be completely just black. Select that. And the toggle at the bottom has to be at 0. You can, if you want to change it, it doesn't really matter, but like I like the border to be as much dark as possible, so I went with 0, but you can change it optionally if you want to. Anyways, we can continue to the next shape. So basically you can copy this one to 4. All you have to do is press your touchpad once, and then press R3 once to paste it to 4, and then you can just change position and the scale to how it is right here. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, we go to coloring again, so press triangle. I assume that you copied the first layer, the black one, the black circle, to this one, so you don't have to press square or anything. So you have this option already open, just with different coloring. So radial again, first color will be a custom color, so press your touchpad once, and the coloring will be 204, 255, 255. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press your touchpad once again and go to the second color, which will be a custom color yet again. So again, touchpad, put in the color 0, 153, 153. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then you can go down to the toggle and put it all the way to 0 if you haven't done already. And if you did that, we can continue to the next shape, which you can copy yet again. So press the touchpad in once again and press R3 to 5 to copy it, and then you just have to change the scale, so just put it down. Pause the video if you need to. And if you did that, you don't even have to change, oh wait, no, you have to change something, because coloring will be the same, only different part is the toggle. You can play around with this one if you want to make it like a little bit lighter, if you want to make it even more, oops, my bad, like just like a full color, or just like a really tiny bit of white in the middle. But I personally like 24, so I recommend going with that, but you're totally free to choose whatever you want to, just saying. And if you did that, you can continue the next shape, which is a new shape. So I go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go down to half column. Select that one, and if you did that, change position, scale, and rotation, check it, and pause the video if you have to put it in. If you did that, press triangle for coloring and select black. If you did that, you can copy this one and put it to 7, so press your touchpad in once, or R3 to copy it, and just change position, scale, and rotation. As you can see at the top, this is what you have to put it in. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, you don't have to change coloring because it's the same if you have copied it, otherwise it's just black. So 7, you can copy 7 again to 8, so just touchpad R3 to copy it. I guess everybody should be knowing by now what you have to do to copy something, but I'm just making sure. Change position, scale, and rotation again. Pause the video if you have to. And if you did that, don't have to change coloring or anything. continue the next shape, which is a different shape. So go from icons to tools to shapes, and then you go down to fin. Select that one, and then change position, scale, and rotation yet again. Change, check it if you have it. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, again you have to change the color because yours should be white. Put it to black. If you did that, continue to the next shape, new shape again. So from icons to tools to shapes, and then go all the way down to bone. Select that. Change position, scale, and rotation again. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, change the color from white to black. Select that, and we can continue to the next shape. Now basically what I would recommend you do right now is just a little bit more convenient. Select 6 and press your touchpad in once. Go all the way over to 11 and copy it. Press R3. Then you go to 7, press touchpad, copy it to 12 with R3. Then you go to 8, press your touchpad, copy it to 13. Then you go to 9, press your touchpad in, copy it to 14. And then you press 10, press your touchpad, copy it to 15. And all you did with that is just made basically duplicates of all these 5 layers, and this time you just have to, like that way you don't have to basically put all the coordinates differently again. So just have to like maybe like change a little bit of the rotation, a little bit of the sizing, but that's it, like the scaling, but that's it. It's not a big deal, and that way you just save a little bit of time. So if you did that, then select 11 and check with the top of mine, as you can see, position, scale, and rotation. Check with yours, pause the video if you have to, and put it in. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, and this time you have to press touchpad for custom color and put in the color code 9, 11, and 10. Pause the video if you have to. Press your touchpad again to save that, and then continue to the next shape. Again, you should just change a little bit of the scaling, perhaps a little bit of this rotation and the position perhaps as well, but it shouldn't be that much. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring. Again, touchpad and custom color 9, 11, 10. Pause the video if you need to. Press the touchpad in once and save it. 13 again. Change position, scaling, rotation a little bit. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, change the coloring again. So triangle touchpad 9, 11, 10 again. Press touchpad again, save it. Then go to 14. Change position, scale, rotation yet again. Just a tiny bit, I think. And pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press your triangle again. Touchpad for custom color. Put in 9, 11, 10 again. Pause the video if you need to. And that's basically all you have to do with the next shape as well. Check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring. Touchpad for custom color 9, 11, 10 again. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, we can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape. So you go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go down to, where is it? To loaf. So like that. And change position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. Press triangle for coloring. Touchpad again and custom color 9, 11, and 10. Pause the video if you need to. Touchpad again for saving it and select that. And the next shape is a new shape again. Press triangle. Oh, triangle. What? No, you don't have to press triangle. You have to press X. I have to press triangle. My bad. So, go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go down to pentagon. Select that, and then change position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring and press your touchpad for custom color. It has to be 255, 170, 145. So what I recommend is go down to this color and then press your touchpad. So you already have, like, you're close to it. So 255, and then go down up to 170 and down to 145, and you have the coloring. It's just a little bit easier for you to do. Pause the video if you have to. Press your touchpad again, save it, and then we can continue to the next shape. Next shape is a new shape, so icons, tools, shapes, and then go down to half column again. Select that one. And then just change position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. After that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and again 255, 170, 145. Pause the video if you need to. And press touchpad again for saving it, and then X to continue. Now you can copy this one to 19, so press your touchpad in once and paste it to 19 with R3, and then all you have to do is change position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. And I assume you copy this one so you don't have to change the coloring. So select that one then. Then we have a new shape again, so press triangle. You have to press X, my bad. Select from icons to tools to shapes, and then select the decal sharp, and then change position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and 255, 170, 145. Pause the video if you have to. And then next shape, press X, go to icons, tools to shapes, and then select the whole square. Change position, scale, and rotation. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and put in the coloring 9, 11, 10. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then we can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape again. Go from icons to tools to shapes, and then select ping. Select that, and then change position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. Press triangle again for coloring. Press your touchpad in once and put in the custom color 9, 11, and 10. Pause the video if you need to. Press your touchpad in again to save that. And now you can copy this one to 23. So press your touchpad in once and copy it to 23. Change position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. And I assume you copy the 22, the second layer, so you don't have to change coloring or anything. So we can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape again. Go icons, tools, shapes, and then go down to swoop. My throat is killing me. Select swoop, yeah. Down. And then oh my god. Check position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you need to put it in. If you did that, press triangle for custom color, triangle for color and touchpad for custom color, and put in coloring 444. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then you can copy 24 to 25, so press touchpad and R3 to 25, and just change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then we continue to the next shape. It's a new shape, so go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go all the way down to main. Select that one. With this one, you have to be careful. By the way, I'm not sure if there has been any shape before that, but this one I think you have to press your touchpad in once to flip it. As you can see, you can flip that, and if you have it the wrong way, it will look differently. Just press your touchpad in once, and it should be looking like this if you put in the position, the scale and the rotation the way I have it. So pause the video if you need to. If you did that, then press triangle for coloring, and it will be black. So select that. Then you can again copy 26 to 27, so press your touchpad and press R3 to 27, and just change the, I think it's, yeah, position and scale, I think, perhaps even rotation. So just check it, make sure, and change it. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then you can copy 27 with your touchpad to 28, press R3, and change position, scale and rotation again. Pause the video if you have to. And if you did that, press triangle for coloring. It's a custom color, so press your touchpad in once. It will be coloring 255, 128 and 0. If you did that, continue to the next shape, which is a new shape. So you go from icons to tools, go to shapes, and then go down to trapezoid. So like that one, and then change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. And if you did that, then press triangle and press touchpad for custom color. It's again a custom color, and select 254, 127, 78. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, continue to the next shape. This one is, so you just have to pay attention this time. So new shape, go to tools, from icons to tools, then to patterns, then go down to, where is it, inclines. Select that, and then change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. And if you did that, press triangle for coloring and touchpad for custom color. It's a custom color again, so select 110, 40 and 25. Pause the video if you have to. And then what you can do is copy 30 to 31, so press touchpad and then R3, and all you have to do is change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. And if you did that, then I would recommend you go to 29, press your touchpad in once, press R3 at 32, and select that one and just change position, scale and rotation. But with that, way you don't have to change coloring or anything, you don't have to select the shape again, so it's just a little bit more convenient. So yeah, change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then go to 30 or 31, whatever. Press your touchpad again and copy to 33. And then again, just change position, scale and rotation. If you did that, press your touchpad again and R3 to 34. And again, change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. Okay, so the next shape will be a new shape. So go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go to quarter slice. So like that one. And then change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. Select the color black, or what you have to keep in mind, or just be careful, put the opacity to 80. So if you forgot how to do it, but sorry, press your L1 button to put it down from 100 to 80, and it should be looking something like this at the top left, as you can see, like a shadow E-ish kind of thing. Yeah. If you did that, then new shape at 36. So go from icons to tools to shapes, and again select pentagon. Select that one. And then change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. And with this one again, what you have to do is change the opacity to 80. So L1 to put it down, press triangle for coloring and put it to black. If you did that, I recommend go to 35, press the touchpad in to copy and go to 37 and press R3 to copy. And what you have to do is change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to, and yours should be looking wait yours shouldn't be looking like something because you're still at black. So what you also have to be paying attention to is, like, if you change position, scale and rotation, press your R1 to put the opacity to 100. Because you copied 35, you should still be at 80, so press R1 to put it to 100. And then press triangle for coloring and press your touchpad for custom color, and the color will be 2, 10, 20. Just pause the video if you have to. If you did that, and then again go to 36, press your touchpad in, copy it to 38, and again change position, scale and rotation, and be careful to put opacity with R1 to 100. Pause the video if you have to. And if you did that, press triangle for custom color, for color, and then touchpad for custom color, and again put it to 2, 10, and 20. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then we go for another new shape. This one you have to go from icons to tools, and then go to backgrounds, and then select gourd. Is it? Yeah, gourd. Select that one. And then change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. And then press triangle for coloring. And go to black. And this one again, press L1 to put the opacity to 80. As you can see, like that. Pause the video again if you need to. Press L1 to put it to 80. Then we can continue to the next shape. Press your touchpad in once and copy 39 to 40. Press R1 to copy it, or to paste it rather. And then change position, scale and rotation, and put the opacity to 100. So press R1 for that. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for custom color or for color, and press square to put it to gradient. This one will be linear, so select linear and then go first color to be black, and then the second color to be touchpad for custom color, and put 64, 64, 64. That's a darker gray which isn't in the palette. So yeah, select that one. If you did that, then put the toggle at the bottom to 76. You can also again play around with that one if you want to, but I recommend putting it to 76 because it looked the best that way for me. If you did that, then the new shape at 41, go from icons to tools to shapes, and then I think I skipped it already. Yeah, I did. Go to trapezoid again, select that one, and then change position, scale and rotation, like that. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, and you're on a normal palette, press square to go to gradient, and this time it will be at radial. First color will be a custom color. Put in the coloring 96, 96, 96. If you did that, then go to the second color and it will just be black. Select that one. And then go down to the toggle and put it to 37. If you did that, continue to the next shape. A new shape, so go from icons to tools to shapes, and then not like that, and go to, wait, what was it now? Was it sharp? Wait, okay, shapes, and like tools, shapes, and then go to fin. My bad. Yeah, select that one, and then change position, scale and rotation. If you did that, press triangle for coloring and go to black. If you did that, then press touchpad to 43, like touchpad to copy, and then R3 to paste it to 43, and then change position, scale and rotation again. Pause the video if you have to. And if you did that, press triangle for color, touchpad for custom color, and it's again 255, 170, 144, 45. To make it faster, go all the way down to this one and then press touchpad, and you can go to 170 at green and 145 at blue. Should be quicker for you that way. Pause the video if you have to still change it. And then we can go to the next shape, which is a new shape again. Go from tools to shapes, and then go down to right angle. Select that one. Change position, scale and rotation. Might have to flip it, I'm not quite sure. So press your touchpad if you have to. If not, then not. But yeah, change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring and touchpad for custom color, and put it to 4, 4 and 4. Select that one. Did that, then a new shape again. Oops. Go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go down to bone. Select that one. Change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and again at 4, 4 and 4. Select that. If you did that, you can press touchpad and copy it to 46. Press R3, And then all you have to do is change position, scale and rotation. And what you have to do is also press definitely touchpad to flip it. So it will just be the other way around to 45. And of course different position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to put that in. And because you copied it, you don't have to change the coloring. Next shape will be new shape, so go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go down to kiss, select that one, and then change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and put in 9, 11, 10. Just like that. If you did that, then new shape. Oops. Go from icons to tools to shapes. Then go to fin again. Select that. Change position, scale and rotation. Press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, put it to 4, 4 and 4. And then next shape, new shape, icons, tools, shapes, go to crest, select that one. And I messed up when I edited the emblem to make it all fade away. So what you have to do is go to, let me quickly see, because it's really difficult. Okay, that way. Put the position, scale and rotation to how it is right now. And then what you have to do is press triangle for coloring and go to black, select that. And now for the final two pieces, what I recommend is, or no, not what I recommend, but I've seen a lot of people being arguing about the fact that on the Emblem Editor, it's a square, the emblem, so you can see it, what you did, it's looking pretty nice. But if you go on the player card, it'll look extremely crazy, because the player card emblem, like the size of it is a rectangular, so it will just like look off. And because most of my emblems are used to be, like most of them are always 64 layers, like I use everything, I can't put anything on the sides, on the border, to make it look clean on the player card as well. So because today I have a few layers left, I did that way. So go from icons to tools to shapes and select whole square. And then all you have to do is change position, scale to how I have it right here. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle and go to black. And then what you have to do is again copy this one with your touchpad and go R3 on 51 to paste that. All you have to do is change the position. The scale should be the same, I think. Just make sure. Pause the video if you have to put it that way. And then if you did that, you can go out, save changes, go back again, go emblems, go default, select that one. And then if you go on the player card this time, it should look cleaner, you know what I mean? Because if you go, like for an example, just real quick, for an example, the Sasuke one, if you select that one, it'll look completely off, as you can see. But on the things which, like for an example, if you have this emblem and you want it to look clean on the player card, I recommend what you do, just delete a few things, like two shapes which are, for an example, irrelevant perhaps, and then just to put two black borders at the sides, so that way it just looks clean. Don't take off things that are like way too big, but for example you can put off one of these shaders and then one of these little black lines, and then just put two black layers. Or you can just like completely remove these two, which are the like a shadowy thing for the nose, basically. Just put those away for an example, and then put 2 borders around. Or you can all do that with the other emblems as well. And now real quick, if you're interested in just making it the blue way, all you have to do is go to the shapes, which are right now gray, go to triangle color pattern, and then put it to, wait, this one is the black one, my bad. But select for an example at 11, and then change coloring to this blue, and then go take that blue to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then 44, 45, 46, 47, and 48. And then it should be looking basically like this, if you want it that way. But yeah, that should be the tutorial for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think of this one. If you might, for an example, you're totally up to you. If you want to add something, you can definitely go ahead. But I basically just tried to replicate the emblem. Because it's not rectangular, I didn't add some hair or anything. What you could do is, though, I've seen some images which were edited on Google where it was like he had blood on his face, basically. So you can, for an example, take something like this and then just add some blood to the face or whatever. You can totally do that if you want to. I don't do it because I think this one actually looks pretty clean. If you put that one on, as you can see, it looks pretty good on the player card. And yeah, that should be it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to let me know. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the notification to not miss any other uploads. And without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
こんにちは。